Now, after having gone through all the slides that we've gone through, you have to realize that health does not come from pills, potions, or shots. It comes from within you. So how do you support this amazing body? It's actually very simple. Oh, I love this. This is from Forbes magazine. Pharma is referring to the pharmaceutical companies. Their new enemy is what we're talking about tonight. Partially, clean living. Clean living. We're talking about clean eating. So let's talk about what goes in your mouth. It's very important. An apple a day used to keep the doctor away. An apple today is only a fraction of what an apple used to be. 20, 30, 40. The apples our grandparents used to eat were far more nutritious. It would take 70 apples today to make one apple that my great-grandparents consumed. Because our soil is so void of nutrients. Because we keep planting the same thing year in and year out. So the food that you eat today has significantly less value to it. So it's even more important that you know what you're putting in so you get good out. Degeneration is not inevitable. We can do something about it. You can adapt and evolve. You don't have to lose muscle. You don't have to gain fat, feel tired, give up, lose your health, and give in as we age. One of the most common things I hear from people is that, well, I'm just so old. I'm 43 and I've got this back pain. Right? Many of you probably said the same thing. Here, here we're void. If you choose, you can look and feel great for life. You have the opportunity to recreate yourselves if you know and if you choose to act properly. Two old guys. Now I'm going to block something out. Which guy is older, the guy on the left or the guy on the right?
Probably for shock value, the one on the right.
You guys know me too well. How old do you think this gentleman is?
73.
Oh, so you guys have good eyes. You see the difference? 73 and 79. You have a choice, and it's never too late to start. If you take care of your body, if you put the right stuff in, you get the right stuff out. Okay, so let's talk about food pyramids. On the left-hand side, you see the FDA's food pyramid. And before we even go through my stuff, let's see if I can, no, I can't. The most important thing to the government is that you get breads and grains, right? Carbs. What should you do before a big race, by the way?
Protein.
Take some carbs.
Everybody says carb load, right? That's not true. That was I just wanted to pique your interest. The next thing on the pyramid are your vegetables and fruits, followed by what? Dairy and proteins. And then last, of course, are fats, oils, and sweets. Let's look at the pyramid according to moi. I believe that at the bottom of this pyramid should be your vegetables and then fruits. We need 9 or more servings of each on average per day. The more colorful, the better.
Of each, so like
Of
18
each,
total?
18. Lean, clean protein should be the next level. What does lean, clean mean? It means having no antibiotics, no hormones, no additives whatsoever. Grass-fed would be awesome. After that, then you can start looking at your carbs, so unprocessed grains. Anybody have an example of an unprocessed grain?
Rice.
What kind?
Brown rice.
Brown rice, there you go.
Sorry.
What else? Quinoa. Yep, good. Oats, steel-cut oats are great, not instant oats, but those are examples. Now, if you want to throw in some bread in there, go for it. But it should be void of what?
Soy.
Soy and, yeah, good job. Or any of the other formidable 5. Next, you've got to have a balance of fats. So everybody's heard of omega fats, correct? We are grossly over on our omega-6s. Most of the foods that we have are rancid, meaning those oils have been converted into an omega-6. Even if you take an omega off the shelf, those have been oxidized because they're not made properly. So El Cheapo omega-3s from Walgreens or Walmart, not going to do you much good. In fact, they'll cause greater health problems because it's increasing that separation between a proper ratio of 1 to 1. So again, I would encourage you to try to do it naturally, and that's a more advanced topic. But if you have to supplement, there are great products out there. At the very top, I'm a big advocate of not supplementing. If you can get the food or the values that you need, the nutritious value that you need from your food, that's ideal. But if you have to, you absolutely have to, then supplement. 92% of Americans are deficient in vitamins. 72% of Americans are deficient in fruit, or vegetables, sorry. 83% of Americans are deficient in vegetables. Fruits. Dyslexic. Who knows what the #1 fruit in the United States is? What's the #1 consumed fruit? Great guess, but not right.
Apple.
Good guess, but not correct. No?
Grapes.
Grapes, no.
Strawberries.
No.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Guess what the #1 source of tomatoes is?
Lipocene? What? Source?
No joke.
It has high fructose corn syrup in
It does. What's the #1 vegetable in the United States?
it. Tomato also.
Tomato? No.
It's not.
Fruit.
Lettuce.
Potatoes. Guess what the #1 source is? It's obvious.
French
now.
fries.
Yeah. Is that frightening to anybody besides me? It is a struggle to eat right, isn't it? It's not easy. No one's ever taught you. There are fast food restaurants everywhere, buffets, you've got the convenience stores, and plus what we're looking for is convenience anyway, right? We don't have a lot of time. We're busy. We don't have time either. The packaged goods have all kinds of junk in it, from fat to salt to soy, all of those things. If it doesn't come from the ground, if it doesn't grow, you probably should avoid it. Now, it's not always possible. There are great breads available. Sourdough bread is a great soy-free, high fructose corn syrup source of sourdough. Yeah, it's great, yeah. Just an example. Water, another great slide. The most important component of your overall well-being is water. Now, I'm speaking from a hypocritical standpoint. I don't get enough water. But it does make up 60% of your body. A little bit more for men, a little bit less for women. And it is essential for every chemical transaction or reaction in your body. So if there's an exchange of something, whether it's food or nutrients, or if it's oxygen, water is involved. Rule of thumb is that you should consume half of your body weight in water. If I weigh 200 pounds, how much water should I drink?
100 ounces.
100 ounces a day. One of my other favorite slides, anti-aging. If you take water out of a grape, what do you get?
Raisins.
Raisins. And if you take water out of your skin, what do you get?
Old age.
Wrinkles. Who wants to age gracefully?